information on it, and that's why the BBB and AARP, lots of letters there, holding a free Secure Your ID Day. Joining us now, of course, closest to me, John North from the Better Business Bureau. We also welcome in Ed Cockley from AARP. Ed, I'm one of your proud members, so...
Glad to have you.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to be a member. Security, especially for, folks who are getting up in years, this can be a real problem, though, really for all of us. How big a problem is it, John?
It's a huge problem. Actually, in 2015, the FTC estimated that 31 million people actually fell victim to identity theft. And over the last 16 years, those falling victims cost them over $16 billion.
And of course, a lot of the security focus these days is on cybersecurity, but we're talking about actual paper documents, and that's as big a problem still.
It is. We've certainly expanded the ways that scammers can get to us. You've done stories on this over the years, but still the most common way is that personal information that you hold close to you. Simply throwing something in your trash can is an opportunity for a scam artist to steal your identity.
All right, so Ed, what do we do? How do we fight it?
There's a lot of ways. There's both the offline, which John has just mentioned. Offline, you need to secure your smartphones in that. You need to put a passcode in there, because if it's lost or stolen, if you don't have a passcode, anyone can open it. There's a tremendous amount of information there. You need to be cautious of phone calls that are asking for personal information, because if they're asking, that's a first red flag that this is a scam.
Yeah, and some of those are really slick, and they target the elderly, and they sound legit, but they're not.
Right, and if you have any question about it, do not give the information out. Call the agency or the organization yourself on a number that you know is correct to find out.
Okay.
And then, as John said, don't just throw your personal information away. Shred it, and that's why BBP and AARP work together on these shred.
We've got one coming up, John. Let's talk about that, October 15th.
So we've been doing it for a number of years now. We have shred literally tons and tons of information. We have about 500 cars that come through each session. We do it twice a year, this past year and in other years. And you're allowed to bring all of that information. We're going to be at Route Song Funeral Home down in downtown Centerville on Main Street. You can see them all lined up there. We take it straight from your car and put it into the bins to go through the shredding machine. And it is the best way for you to protect
your
information.
And you can watch and make sure. I mean, a lot of people are, you might think, well, I'm going to give you a box of my stuff, and then what happens next? You can actually watch it be shredded. So that's very important. Ed, what else can you add to this?
Well, online too, you mentioned that. There's a lot of things that can happen online. One of the important things is to set up accounts with your banks and your credit cards so that you can monitor the activities. So if there's something going on there, you can see it rather than waiting for the end of the month. And it stops a cyber thief from setting up an account in your name and then changing everything and just robbing the money from you.
Another important thing people need to remember is we get those credit card offers that we've been pre-qualified.
I get them every day.
People can take those out of our trash can and change the information so that your information is coming to their address and they qualify for your credit cards.
All right, Ed Cockley, John North, thank you much. Shred those documents. October 15th, Route Song Funeral Home in Centerville. Good luck.